Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. Now we are going to discuss about the topic supervised and unsupervised aspect category detection for sentiment analysis with co-occurrence data. Then comes the abstract of our process. Using online consumer reviews as electronic word of mouth to assist purchase decision making has become increasingly popular. The web provides an extensive source of consumer reviews, but one can hardly read all reviews to obtain a fair evaluation of a product or service. A text processing framework that can summarize reviews would therefore be desirable. A subtask to be performed by such a framework would be to find the general aspect categories addressed in review sentences, for which this paper presents two methods. In contrast to most existing approaches, the first method presented is an unsupervised method that applies association rule mining on co-occurrence frequency data obtained from a corpus to find these aspect categories. While not on par with state-of-the-art supervised methods, the proposed unsupervised methods perform better than the several baselines. Then comes the flow diagram of our process. The flow diagram shows overall process diagrammatically. So here first we are loading the dataset. Here we are having two kinds of datasets, that is the training dataset and the test dataset. So the dataset is fully based on the restaurant reviews from different users. So here we have divided the dataset as training and test dataset. So based on the selection of the dataset, the result may be differ. So after selecting the particular dataset, it may be the training or test, then the NLP step is carried out. Then NLP is nothing but natural language processing. So this is the pre-processing step. So here we are mining the text. So that is we are mining the process with the text analytics. So we are applying the NLP process. So in the NLP process, the POS tagging is a main step, that is the part of speech tagging. So that process will be carried out in the NLP step, and then after that the stop words removal will be carried out. The stop words maybe occur in our review description from the different users. So to find the easily, we are processing the dataset, that NLP step, and based on that we are finding the aspect categories. Aspect categories is which are the main categories are discussed about the restaurant. So these are all reviewed, and based on this a graphical representation of the output will be shown, and the precision, recall and AFI measures are the main important values measurements in our process. So these are the measurements are calculated based on the output we obtain from the selection of dataset and the aspect categories. So based on the dataset we are selecting the training or the test, the result differ, and there is a difference between the two results. It is shown in our process. Then comes the running procedure of process. So first I am running welcome.java. So this is the home page of our process: supervised and unsupervised aspect category detection for sentiment analysis with co-occurrence data. So here is the page to select our dataset. So here we are using two different dataset, testing and training dataset. So here I am selecting that. So this is the two dataset. So here I am selecting test dataset. So these are the contents in the test dataset, and in training dataset. So the size of the datasets differ by in the training and the testing. So I am selecting this. So for the next process, I am loading the dataset into database. So next comes the NLP process, natural language processing step. So for in that the first step is POS tagging. So based on the data set, it might take some time to run. So the POS tagging process was completed. So the dataset looks like this after the process. So the next process. So the next process was removing stop words. So first we learned what are the stop words in the process, and we are going to remove the stop words and load into database. So the stop words were loaded. So these are the stop words. So we are going to remove these stop words from our dataset. So process was completed. So after removing the stop words, our dataset will look like this. So next process. So here we are going to transform the text and calculate the transformation frequency. So this might take some time. So the text was transformed. So this is the main process in our project. So here I am going to find the aspect category from our loaded dataset. So this is the food, that is the category, and this is the frequency. So based on the aspect categories we found, the result will be shown. So this is the precision value, the recall value, and the FI measure values based on what we get output. So based on the what we find the aspect categories, so the result will be shown for the food and quality, price, eat, find, grade. So based on the categories we found out, the graphical representations are shown here. So that's all about our process. Thank you.